Hello, welcome to iansstudio. I'm Ian and Butterfield. Recently, Canon announced a new full-frame digital mirrorless SLR. In a recent live stream, myself and fellow photographer Rick Bradbury discussed the specs, the speculation, and what we thought of the camera. Okay, so the first question we had was from Richard, and he wanted to know our opinions about the new Canon EOS R5, which is this beast that's been announced from Canon. Have you had a chance to look at the specs?
Briefly, I mean, I understand at the moment the specs aren't solidly confirmed. They're kind of holding some things, basically holding the cards close to the chest at the moment.
Yeah, I've got some of the information in your show notes, Rick, if you want to just
gen up
on it. Yeah.
It's right. More organised than me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things about it we don't yet know. What we do know about it is that it's going to be shooting, in terms of video, 8K video. Just think about that for a moment, folks. 8K video. That is huge, immense. We know it's going to have dual slots. We know, interestingly, it's going to have in-body image stabilization.
I could do with that myself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the image bit. I've got the IBS. Right, and we know that it can shoot up to 12 frames per second. Again,
wow. Okay.
Fantastic on there. We can also surmise from what's available on the existing R series that it'll give true silent shooting. Now, I put that at the top of my list because that's one of the things I really want in a camera. As you many of you may know, one of my big areas of work that I do is theatre photography, and I act as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But one of the problems with doing theatre photography is you can be quite close to the cast, and you really don't want clutching going off all the time whilst you're trying to photograph someone.
Yeah, true.
So that true silent shooting is something that's really of importance to me. The R series have their own version of mounts for lenses.
RF mount, yeah.
Yeah, the RF mount. But you can still use the EF mount lenses with an adapter. Yeah,
and there's a fair few versions of the adapters that are out there as well. The basic one, the one where you've got drop-in filters for ND filters, graduation filters, for example, for landscape work and even architectural work as well. And I think there's one with a control ring. There's an option also, which is a turnable dial, which can be pre-programmed to do maybe ISO or something like that. Yeah. So quite flexible, really.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Now, what we don't yet know about the R5 is we don't know what its resolution's actually going to be for stills. There's rumours that it's going to be 75 or 83 megapixel.
Boy.
You're going to need a really powerful machine to actually just process that. Even if it's not that, let's just think about it. If it's shooting 8K, that means that the image size is minimum is going to be 40 megapixels. That's just 8K.
If it's a kind of a full readout thing, then yeah.
So it's going to be huge resolution. Do we really need that kind of resolution? What do you think?
Well, okay. Coming from someone that's fairly recently, within the last 6 months or so, added a Canon 5DSR to the kit. For some work, yes, it has its place. For a lot of work, it's overkill. A lot of stuff is shot for publication for just magazine prints, in which case 20 megapixels is golden, even with cropping. Going to web, 5 megapixels or less, you'll still be able to do it. Can you see a difference in detail? Yeah, of course. There becomes a point where I think the gains just start to fall off. And ultimately, my opinion is, it's not that the 5DSR at 50 megapixels is a bad camera. The Nikon D850 at 45 is a bad camera. The new Sony at 61 is that we're hitting a ceiling with the sensor size and format.
Yeah.
My opinion is you hit 50 megapixels or thereabouts, wanting to go above that, medium format. If you're looking for image quality. Now, there's exceptions to this because, okay, mirrorless medium format cameras like the Fuji GFX 100 are fairly flexible, fairly quick to use compared to Hasselblad and Phase 1, big medium format cameras. So they're not for all, medium format in terms of, let's say, full size, full format, medium format. It's not really, it's kind of still smaller than large format print and what have you, but they're a bit clunky, they're not run and gun. So they're usually very, very controlled studio environments, editorial on a tripod, slower pace of shooting. Shooting events and weddings, not really the camera you're going to take into that arena. So the higher resolution DSLRs of 30 megapixels, 40 have a place there, and they give people croppability, and they give people the option to output a higher print resolution for commercial work at a low end point. So there's value there, but I think we're going to.
I think that there are places where I think it could come in really handy, and I can see two cases where that sort of resolution would really help.
83 megapixel headshot.
No, but if you're a wildlife photographer, if you're doing wildlife, you can't always get in close enough to your animals, and the ability to crop in is quite important to your wildlife photographer. The problem with that resolution, though, is you're going to out-resolve your glass if you're not careful. But there's another one. There is another use, and this is one where I'm really interested in. Doing theatre photography, noise and low light conditions are a big problem. Now, if you've got a noisy image and you then downsize it, you actually reduce the amount of noise on there.
That's true, and it's actually true with the 5DSR. If you take it to 5D3, 5D2 resolution, 21, 22 megapixels, it actually ends up cleaner than the 5D Mark III in many scenarios. So it's a valid option.
And again, for me as a theatre photographer, that is something that's really important, to just get really nice, clean images. I don't know what the ISO, the low light performance is going to be like generally on it, but if it's got decent low light performance plus that ability to downsize, to enable me to get really good theatre images, that's really important to me. We also know, moving on a bit, that it's probably going to have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities.
It's 2020. I hope it has.
Well, yeah, quite. I haven't got a camera that has, not a proper camera.
I'm saying that, and my studio's only just got Wi-Fi and broadband. So in 2020, hey, there you go.
So yeah, when's it coming out? Well, again, we don't know. There are rumours that I've read some rumours that they're trying to get it out before the Olympics.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Japan, big thing. However, there are others which think it might get pushed back to the autumn now. So I'm not quite.
We'll see.
We don't know. Then there's the hard one, the big question: what's it going to cost?
A lot of money.
Yeah. Basically, I have seen some people say it's going to cost $9,999.
Ridiculous.
Rubbish.
Never.
No way. That's a default figure that people put into the listings online that's not got changed because they haven't got a value. I have seen people say about $2,500. I think that's possibly a bit low.
That is too low.
Yeah.
If you look at cameras in the past, talking about Canon, because it's obviously a Canon camera, looking at the 5D4, that was released at about 3,500 new, thereabouts. It's going to fall in that ballpark.
Yeah, I'd have said about 3,500.
Yeah, it's not going to be 1DX Mark III territory. What is it, 6,000 or whatever it is? I don't know.
No, I would hope not.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is, I'm out of the game on it. So, my thoughts: is it my next camera? I hope it is. But I tend not to buy new cameras as they come out. I buy new. but I tend to buy new a year or so later when the price has dropped. And that's what I'm expecting I will end up doing with the R5. So for me, I'm looking at probably autumn 2021, and hopefully I can save up enough pennies by then to be able to afford it.
I mean, it makes sense doing that, really. Okay, things have changed from DSLR to mirrorless. There's a lot of things that have come into the mirrorless technology and along with them.
Yeah.
But there's still value in the older cameras and older generations, be them mirrorless or DSLRs. So you can actually save a ton of money going used or skipping a couple of generations, or just, being happy really with the older kit.
Yeah.
You can save quite a bit.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down here so you'll get notified of future videos. Up here is a playlist of videos similar to this one, and here's one specific video that I think you will like, whereas down here is one that YouTube thinks you'll like. Until next time, keep making great photos. Bye for now.